Morning everyone, it's Friday, so we've made it to the end of our first week of having our nursery to primary 3 learners back in school, and we have absolutely loved seeing you all back in school, and we're hopefully one step closer to welcoming all of you primary 4 to 7 learners back to Lorne too. Today's assembly is a reflection assembly. You'll remember that before the February break, Mrs Browning shared information on our new Building Resilience theme, which is Get Active. So today we're going to be reflecting on that a little bit, and Mrs Browning will take us through that reflection part of the assembly. After that part of the assembly, the primary ones are very excited. They are the school's Healthy Heroes pupil voice group, and they've been thinking a little bit about how they can support everybody with getting active. And they are very keen to share an exercise every week for us. So after Mrs Browning's part of the assembly, we will see a little exercise from the primary 1 Healthy Heroes. And that is something that we can all have a go at over the week ahead. And we look forward to the next exercise that they will share with us next week too. Enjoy the assembly, everybody.
Boys and girls, it's lovely to have you join me today for our Get Active Reflection Assembly. So hopefully if you're at home, you might like to dim the lights and maybe get a candle if you're allowed, check with a grown-up first, or some little lights, maybe a couple of lamps just to light the room a little bit, but just so that we can be really focused and calm for our reflection. And boys and girls who are in school, hopefully your teachers have got our little candle lights that are battery operated for us to be able to use as well. Okay, we've been thinking in our building resilience work this term about getting active. So to get active, somebody who's unknown said that to take care of your body is important because you have to live in it. Think about that. It's really important. We want to look after our bodies, to live in our bodies. And Skipper has noticed that this unit so far we have covered that being active is not only good for the body, but also good for the mind. And it's important to realise that we've got a range of hobbies and interests that we enjoy doing. And doing anything new involves taking a risk. So sometimes new things can feel a bit scary, a bit frightening, they might cause you to feel a little bit anxious, but it's because we're taking a risk. But it's worth it. It's worth having a go. So Skipper says it's time for us to think. Do you have any physical activity that you do? So an activity you do that involves your body moving about. Where do you do it and how often? That might be a bit different at the moment with us being in lockdown, but think of something maybe that you've been doing during lockdown, or maybe something you did before lockdown. Physical activity you do with your body. Where and how often? When we're active, our heart rates get faster, out of breath, our faces get pink, and we might even get sweaty. That's what it means to be doing physical activity or being active. It's good for us. Skipper, what do you enjoy doing to relax and have fun? Have a think. What do you enjoy doing to relax and to have fun? It's important, Skipper says, that we're active every day for at least 60 minutes. That's 1 hour. Now, if you're at school, playtime and lunchtime counts for that, but you don't have 60 minutes of playtime and lunchtime. Some of that lunchtime is eating your lunch, some extra activity. And if you're at home at the moment, boys and girls, an hour a day is quite a lot when you're based inside. So it's a really important thing to think, what are you going to do? Maybe go out for that walk, maybe go for a run. You might like to do some exercise at home. Maybe you've got a ball you can go and kick about in the park. And Skipper's wondering, when was the last time that you tried something new. Remember, it only takes 30 days to form a new habit. I wonder if anybody has tried that 30-day challenge yet. I have been challenging myself to do a little bit of fitness every day on top of my running and walking. And that's been something I've worked on over the last 30 days. And it is starting to form as a bit of a habit now. I don't need to force myself to do it. It more naturally comes. So start with a smile, a really good piece of advice, boys and girls. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile. That means sometimes the pleasure and good things come, they're what create and cause you to smile. But sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. I'll read that again, have a think about it. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. So sometimes we feel happy and that causes a smile. But at other times we might smile first and that can cause us to be happy. It's worth giving it a go. Smiling helps us and other people around us. So Skipper has a book all about a tiger who lost his smile. We learn that by doing fun things, he was able to find it again. And he's suggesting that you meet Augustus and his smile. This book's by Catherine Rayner, and there's a clip that your teacher will share with you on Teams of Catherine Rayner herself reading her story of Augustus and his smile. It's a lovely one. Hope you enjoy it. What activity could you do to make you smile? Just a little quiet reflection. What activity could you do to make you smile? So boys and girls, it's been lovely spending some time with you. I hope you go off and get active as best you can. The weather's starting to improve. Hopefully you enjoy and raise a smile from doing some physical activity. Thank you.
Primary 1's pupil voice group is called the Healthy Heroes. They've been learning about lots of different ways to help us in school be healthy, stay active and eat well. For this Building Resilience block, the Primary 1s want to give you a challenge every week. We want you to do our exercises. Some of them are very serious. Some of them are quite silly. But they're things to keep you smiling on a Friday and something to help you stay active. I wonder if you can keep up with their challenge.
Thank you, Primary 1. Those exercises are fantastic and I look forward to trying those out over the weekend, although I think if I get into the cauldron pose, I'm not entirely sure I'm getting back out of it. Thank you for joining us for today's assembly. I really hope you all enjoy the weekend and take the opportunity to get active when you can. Bye!